Hey, welcome to the Fall Beer Review. This is our Falltoberfest. Are we excited? Are we elated? Yes, we are. I am Jammer.
He's excited now. I'm Shagdog.
I'm doing Devil's Backbones Vienna Lager.
All right,
So,
Jammer. And I'm doing Samuel Adams Jack O, like Jack off, bitch.
yeah. This is a 5.2 ABV. Gets an 85 from the Beer Advocate.
Oh, wow. This one is a 74 from Beer Advocate, 4.4% ABV. So kind of weak, kind of light.
Sounds interesting.
Yes. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm pouring mine right now. It says right here that it is 4 Great American Beer Festival medals, 2 World Cup awards. So this has gotten quite a bit of awards. My question is, whenever I see these awards and these uh, like contests like that, it says Great American Beer Festival, right?
Mm.
My first question is, okay, so where's this Great American Beer Festival at? Because I'd like to go. You know. And then the World Beer Cup Awards. Okay, where do they hold those? Because I would like to go. I'd like to participate. I'd like to get involved. I'd like to be understand the how they grade these beers and how they give the awards. Because one, a lot of these beers that they give the awards to, I don't think are all that great. Some of them. And then the other is it seems like every beer that comes out has all these awards.
Uh,
So that's my other question. Like they start having all these awards and everything. Just just interested. That's all.
I
Thought
almost
I'd
passed
share.
out.
Shagdog doesn't want to talk today, so I
I
have
almost
to.
fell on my chair. Did you see me?
No.
I almost fell on my chair. I passed out. Did you see me?
Oh, golly.
I caught myself. I was like,
I'm glad you did. So, what's yours like there, Shagdog?
um, Beer Advocate 74, pumpkin beer, 4.4% ABV. Looks like a pumpkin beer. Kind of an orangey but brownish, I guess. Kind of really orange to the light, but away from the light, it looks more of an orangey brown. Heads down to less than a quarter of a pinky. Smells like a spicy pumpkin, but not too over spicy. I'd love to try it.
Well, let's do it.
All right, cheers and prost.
Cheers.
Hey, wait, before we drink, Jammer, here's to all
Prost.
the friends and families we've lost over the years, especially the last, I'd say about 10, 15 years. Probably we
Yeah.
lost. Hopefully, my goal in life is to outlive everybody else, but that has a tragic side also because then I will really be alone. Well, once I
It's
outlive
funny that
everybody.
you brought this up, Shagdog.
Yeah.
Very, very kismet like, because last night I was talking to one of my coworkers and we said, could you imagine, here you are, you've outlived everybody that you knew you as a child, knew you for any period of time from the time you were young before you were an adult, and everything like that. You outlived all your friends, all your family, anybody who didn't knew you like that.
Yeah.
And now here you are all alone. What do you have?
Right.
Would you want? Is that it's like in itself its own little hell?
You don't have, because, I mean, most times, even people you know don't want to hear your stories about your past. Imagine people that don't know anybody you know. They don't want to hear nothing about your stories, most likely. Some people might, historical type younger people are like, wow, I'd love to hear about the 80s, you
Yeah.
know, type shit like that when you're
Unless you're
old.
famous, most likely, unless you're famous, nobody really cares about it.
Yeah. There might be a nurse at a nursing home who wants to hear your story, but most would be like, that Shagdog, he always gets hard ons and tell me all these crazy stories about him, some guy named Jammer.
And that doesn't sound good in the same sentences.
That's a hard out.
But yeah, and it just, man, you just threw me completely for a loop there. But yeah, you here you are. You have nobody that knows those stories and can share them with you and
Right.
reminisce,
Or remember them. Oh, or even remember it a different way. I remember it a different way. Yeah.
or remember something that you don't remember.
Right.
The things that you lose, like when I have a conversation with you and I say, well, I don't remember that, and then you say, oh, you don't remember that this person, and I say, oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have that person to sound off against,
Right.
be a sounding board and help jog your memory and everything like that. Now
Right.
you're on your own by yourself, and it's like your own little hell because. And then what do you have? You go home and you have nobody, and you go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people who are older that seem miserable at work and everything, there's a reason for it because
Yeah.
probably they outlived everybody they know. They don't like anybody and they hate people, but they want that social contact, so they go to work.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh, and I just got the first taste of that beer. That is a pumpkin-y, spicy beer.
Oh, so you already started drinking, so let me go ahead and start drinking then.
Mm. Oh. Ugh.
Well, first of all, the color of this beer is like a copper, gold, amber. Head quickly dissipated. It's a little off white. The smell was of caramel and some toasted malts, bread, that kind of thing. Maybe some fruits,
Oh.
Yeah, maybe some fruit.
What kind of beer is that?
And the taste, it's semi-sweet. Got a slight bitterness, really low on that side of the bitterness and everything. Kind of
Ooh.
easy to drink. Um, the caramel malt type flavors, there with a little hop and breadiness and toasty, crisp, kind of sweet. Uh,
Wow, that's a lot.
I'd say it's probably right there in the middle, maybe like medium bodied and not heavily carbonated, just really lightly carbonated. It's a Vienna Lager, Shagdog. I mean, hence the name Vienna Lager.
Yeah.
Um,
Mine's a
you
pumpkin.
asked that question earlier, but I was on a roll and didn't want to stop, so I went on with it and ignored you like you ignored me several times tonight. I don't know why.
Hey, I'm
You would be
self-absorbed.
very happy to have me here with you, but for some reason you want to treat me as an outcast. So,
Well, you know why? It's because we're doing two different beers, and somebody was supposed to go shopping for beers, and they haven't. I went and bought these like 3
sorry, I let you know there was a hurricane this past
just
weekend.
past week, but not 3 weeks ago.
A hurricane the past weekend. I've been working every freaking day, 12
Did you
hour
get Category
shifts.
5 wins?
And you have no mercy upon me. It's like
Did you
the
get
supply.
Category 5 wins? Because someone on Facebook told me. I was like, yeah, you guys are so whatever. Talk about how new people. This is initiation week to Florida. You guys have never felt Category 5. And he's like, we get Category 5s all the time. No, you don't.
No.
River Hills, that area, Category 1 wins it the most ever.
Now, I'll say this much: we had 30, 40-mile-an-hour gusts on just the regular storms sometimes.
Yeah. And the biggest hurricanes you had, I don't know how bad that one was on the outer bands of it, but Irma, Gene, and Francis, the three worst that I've been there.
There's Charlie.
Yeah, but Charlie wasn't too bad up in that area because
I
we got.
remember Hurricane Elaine that sat out on the coast for the longest time doing loop-de-loops.
Yeah, I remember that one, but I mean, still nothing real strong winds
I
like
don't
this
think
one.
you remember that one because I don't think you were here.
I was here for a couple loopy loops.
I don't think you were here for Hurricane Elaine.
I might not be.
What year did you come down?
97.
And just when you were being accepted, you left.
No, I was done being accepted. I think I wore out my welcome.
All right. Mine's a Vienna Lager.
Hurricane.
Not bad. It's pretty good, actually. I'll give it a straight up B and a swallow.
Huh. For this Pumpkin O by Sam Adams. Not too bad for a pumpkin. I don't like pumpkins at all, but
Yeah.
got the allspice, some of the other spices in there, but not too bad. More than I would like, actually, but I give it a straight up C and a swallow. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the little bit of pumpkin that's in there. Of course, some of the spices I like, but the allspice is my worst enemy.
You don't like allspice?
Uh-uh. Allspice makes Old Spice look like Old Spice.
That stuff.
Oh.
All right. You're about dead, aren't you?
Yeah, almost.
All right. Well,
I can go to bed.
you drank all that beer?
Yeah, I gotta chug it.
All right. Go for it. Obviously, I'm boring you to death.
No, I'm just tired. You never bored me to death. You're the reason why I'm still awake.
Is that good or bad?
Well, it almost sounded gay, actually, but you're the reason why I'm still
I
awake.
thought my life was pretty good, but then I saw you again, and I realized it could be better. Right? You know what? That's a good line, though, isn't it?
For
I
something
have
like
a good life. I have a good life. I have a wonderful place to live and have wonderful things in my life and people around me and everything. And I thought my life was really good. Then I saw you again and I realized it could be better.
that. Yeah,
I mean, that's a great line, right?
I guess.
Remember that line when you're talking to some girl, you know?
Or I'll try it at work.
That could be a good pickup line if you think. Yeah, excuse me, but I thought I had a really great life and wonderful people around me and all that stuff. And then I saw you there, and I just realized my life could be so much better.
I don't think it's going to be a pickup line for me because I realize I'm on these dating sites and most of the women are like too redneckish or too perfect. One or the other. There's no.
Well, if you go with the redneck girls, at least you know she'll know how to ride you.
That's true, but still, there's not a lot of commonality. You know.
Both like sex.
Well, I'm talking about everything else. They like to fish and shit like that.
Well, you like
Four-wheel.
fish.
I don't. Man, four-wheel camping and fishing and
You
traveling.
haven't gone fishing in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't gone fishing in a long time.
I mean,
I like to fish for the punani fish, but that's about it.
but I mean, as far as finding commonality, sometimes it's the differences that make the world so much interesting.
That's true, yeah, that's true. We'll have to try that out. But yeah, it's a lot harder here than it is in Florida. It's almost like Texas.
Well, then you could go for the perfect girls.
Yeah, that's true. I should just tell them I have a strong hand and I know how to smack you around. Yeah, some girls like that.
Just tell them that you have a slow hand.
Not a strong hand, but a slow hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I leave
That
out
you
the
don't
smack you
that you
around?
don't come and go in a heated rush.
So I should leave out the smack you around part too, right?
You hear me?
You
That you
hear
don't
me?
come and go in a heated rush.
Right. And I should leave out the part where I'll smack you around good. Let them find out the hard way.
I mean, you could tell her you a slow hand, you have an easy touch, that you don't come and go in a heated rush. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just, you could say these things to her, and
Sounds good.
you don't, you still don't recognize that either, do you?
There's a song.
I
Hold
keep
your
repeating
hand
it.
with a slow hand. Yeah, I know that. I heard
You
it.
want a lover with an easy touch.
I didn't know you were trying to fool me. I thought you were trying to
You
fool
want
the
a
viewer.
man who can understand, who won't come and go in a heated rush.
Yeah. All right, let's get off this one. 37 minutes again.
Okie dokie. Editing fun.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right.
Well, Jammer probably won't be back to the winter fiasco. So,
Hopefully, we'll be back for some winter fiasco beers. Winter Wonderland, winter Wonderland of Spitter
yeah.
Swallow beer review.
I still got about 10 or 12 beers to drink still. So,
I do too. I mean,
yeah.
they're just. See, I'm trying to get rid of the beers I have so that when I do buy beers, I can buy, something that
I was
singles or stuff.
like, what the hell's the white thing on this chair? And it's
It's
the
a
donut.
donut.
Yeah. It looks like it's on a chair. I'm like, what the hell is that?
But anyway, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go pooty and go to bed.
All right. Thanks for watching the Falltoberfest
Thanks for
Special
joining
Spectacular.
finally, Jammer.
What's that?
So thanks for finally joining.
Well, in between work and everything going on, it's kind of hard.
Let me know if you get some more in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. But it's been fantastically wonderful.
Yes, it has.
I will only wish that you would have got some sleep and could have been more combative or receptive to my
Oh. Uh,
quiet little
abode.
sneaky comments and stuff that I made. When you watch these videos as you're editing, you'll probably have more enjoyment out of them because you'll find out that I've said a lot of things that you didn't catch.
Yes, I find out that you're funnier than I thought you were.
Yeah. Okay, dokie. It's time to go.
All right. We'll
I'll
see
see
you
you
next time.
again.
Maybe in 2 weeks we can do another one.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta luego.
Sayonara.
All right, Mr. Miyagi.
All right, I'm Jammer, the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, sharing, and ringing that
Yeah.
bell.
Try to drink all your Oktoberfest pumpkin beers and fall seasonal beers and help the
Yes.
company out.
And please join us for our Winter Wonderland Spectacular Especial New Year special, whatever.
Yeah.
Smorgasbord of beers of all different kind
A
of
beer a
flavors.
day keeps the cops away.
Beer day makes you get through it.